approximately, and the play originated in the backcourt. Your thoughts on this test of a potential rule?
I love it. I'm sure that Steph Curry, Dame Lillard, all the guys that put stuff up to help their team and also give us some highlights are probably like, listen, this is hurting my stats, okay? I need to clean this up. And I also just love that the NBA had at it.
Yeah, we saw it in the gym.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's so situation in which the point guard and the big girl, I mean on the women's basketball side, but they were the ones that got tangled up. It feels very Okay, I took over.
No,
I took over.
I
Go
mean,
ahead, Kevin.
I was watching the Wings and Mercury last night. Lee Rue was going up against Sammy Whitcomb, I think, and the ball was thrown directly to Sammy Whitcomb. It was just not a well-thrown jump ball. Coleman Hawkins on kick. Richard missing. Dante's got the offensive rebound, and I'll go. What do you know? We've lost 28 seconds of our life.
And before we know it, we've not done our jobs talking about this game. We're complaining about possession arrows. Yes, no, I agree with you. I think it would make it so much simpler and cleaner. Go back to the college system in that way, for sure.
I got 3 in the key call.
With that same theme that your main club usually would have, and that allows you to go into that system seamlessly. And you definitely want Will Richard and Alex Tui being able to do that.
That's for sure.
Some time, a little bit more development, he could possibly be at that 3 position for sure.
Okay, his mind. Steve Settle obliges. A Temple Owl after 4 years at Howard. Larson, the lob to big, bam, Vlad.
Larson, get that close to the basket, throws it up for his big man. Great cut by Golden just to get in there as well. Excuse me, Vlad, to get in there.
Knocked away. Hawkins missing. It's Larson, and we have a block.
You good out in front of him. He might be looking like he's still looking for his teammate, and he'll immediately put the ball on the ground. Did what he was supposed to do in that he tried to hedge, knowing that his big man was behind him. The most you can do is completely commit and hope that someone can jump up with Golden behind you and peel off, but that close to the basket, it's incredibly difficult. That's why that play is set up in that way.
6-0 start to the second quarter for Miami. Taron Armstrong getting inside. Good look for Coleman Hawkins, but he couldn't catch it.
Williams actually just performed that well in that he made things difficult for Hawkins as he rolled.
Settle, but the rim protection there for Hawkins.
Wall up. I like that, Hawkins. Straight up, great defense.
If you're playing Summer League and you don't play hard, that's probably not a good thing.
Yeah.
But all these guys really leaving it out there as the Warriors turn it over again. Pella Larson banking.
Alongside a Tyler Hero, they've got a similar game in that with their ability to put the ball on the ground, just doesn't have quite the outside shot. But he's obviously significantly thicker and stronger. Great wing presence for Miami.
9-0 run now for the Heat to start this second quarter. Taron Armstrong trying to get the dubs off the schneid here. Can't do it, but there's Jackson Rowe with the rebound.
Jackson Rowe doing a little bit of everything.
Cryer couldn't hit. Gardner, good catch and finish and a foul. It's just Warriors basketball with a bucket after all that.
Okay. So maybe the lack of the armbar extension was enough to say, you know what? Cryer's just a little small in comparison to Gardner.
Well, get back to work now. Gabe Matson probing. Nice dump off inside to Bolden.
Again, right at the basket, making the right reads. Would have loved for Matson to find Bolden a little sooner, but still. Not a bad shot taken, just couldn't finish it. All lineups, being able to have that switchability, that flexibility to guard big bodies down. 3-and-D is going to be huge in general for a lot of these scout players, these Summer League players that are looking to get scouted to the big clubs. But right now, bench towards in the playoffs and such, that is why he is part of this team. But now it's just a matter of what else can you provide when you're out there.
A couple of games where he was in the rotation when the Warriors were really down bodies during the trade deadline. He did some nice things. I mean, he guarded LeBron for a good chunk of the second half of a game against the Lakers. Gets a contest there on a Keyshot Johnson miss. Duvernay pushing the pace.
Covered ground just now. Maybe going a little too fast for his own good, but definitely showed the foot speed there.
Yeah. Native of Cholet in France. Bolden, I think, got a piece of that.
I would just say swish. You know,
okay.
a lot of French people just use English phrases.
Yeah, okay.
They love American phrases, and they just add a little bit of flair to it.
Okay. Delaunay avec la planche.
Avec la, oh, look at you. And Delaunay once again using that foot speed, getting by his defender, getting to the rim.
Nice back cut.
Oh, yeah, the give and go. Asphalt, who can beat you?
Delaunay shooting that one with confidence. Javonte Cook has been a really good G League player these last 3 years. Last year with the Oklahoma City Blue.
You're a big fan of Javonte Cook.
Big time.
Yeah.
Big Javonte Cook guy here. Keyshot Johnson, good cut, good reverse.
Miami is just doing a phenomenal job with the give and goes, being able to give the ball up and get around their defenders. And they're face cutting the Warriors right now, getting into the paint with them behind them. Not great defensive principles being shown right now by the Warriors. But
on the Cincinnati
Warriors have got to get in front. The second the ball is passed, get in front of your player. Don't let them face cut in front of you.
Kyra Lewis, former Pelicans lottery pick, takes it all the way inside.
One thing you've got to give a lot of credit to is Golden's size. He has been a wall in which his players have been able to kind of probe dribble around him and cause confusion. It's hard to be able to figure out who you're supposed to pick or how you're supposed to hedge when you've got a big man like that in the way.
Matson can't make it 2 in a row.
Streak ended quick.
At 1. Keyshot Johnson still balling here for Miami. Goes to Yakachonis.
He's still looking for it. Expect this slow-mo showing exactly my point of Golden size. My goodness.
Arbor.
That is beautiful defense, Bell Larson. It's all about any of these players that are coming back in the Summer League. Show that development happened, right?
Yes.
That you're on the right track. You're still getting better. You know, you're not supposed to play all of Summer League. There you go. Nice outside shot, ball movement from Miami, but you're not supposed to play every game in Summer League. You're supposed to show I'm doing the right things to continue layup, proving he's on the right path still.
Jackson Rowe now with 9 points. Keyshot Johnson trying to body his way down low on L.J. Cryer. Got stuck in a bad place. A run out for Madsen. Back for Jackson Rowe. And one. Invited to like a party the night before that second game. Like some NBA function. He's like, next day.
I remember that. Yeah, he didn't like his first showing. But happens. Had to get the jitters out.
Great start to his NBA career. Double comes, Yakachonis.
Wall up, loving that defense inside, trapping the box.
Around and out, just not.